Escape Gaming's turn to ban. Navi's turn to ban. Escape Gaming's turn to ban.
All right, I'm back. Are you there yet? You are there. Hello.
Hey.
I was thinking again about the shows.
You were thinking?
Yep, I know. I do it sometimes.
All right, this is probably this gotta be good.
Yeah, definitely go with Broadchurch. I was like rethinking like the shows and like which ones were really good, and Broadchurch was like. So I was like going back. I was like, oh yeah, that was pretty sick. So,
you know,
when
you said
list.
shows, I was thinking like Montreal, and I was like, really? You just came is that quick? Wow, man, sick. Oh boy. Yeah, that's gonna be. We have a creative meeting scheduled for the end of our EU broadcast. No, wait, no, maybe it's on Saturday. I'm not gonna lie, man. My days are starting to. Between making the elimination mode schedule, the beat schedule, and then this schedule, it's like just too many time zones.
It's crazy.
My
Time zones
brains
drive me wild, dude. I am bad at time zones.
Yeah, well, I used to be good at time zones, and then I think I got cocky, and I fucked it up a couple times the last few days, or the last couple weeks. I've messed up 2 time zone conversions. Like, not like it's normal to mess it up once, but whenever I like make a schedule, I go through it once, and then I take a break, and then I come back and like double check it, because you know sometimes you get stuck in a rut, or like you go +1 instead of -1 or whatever. And if it misses the double check, that's when I know like shit, I done messed up. I just straight didn't know. You're an idiot. Like, you're right. I am an idiot.
5 seconds remaining.
What was that? Oh yeah, on my phone. You know how you have like the home screens? I changed one of the home screens to just be like 8 different time zones. So I just flick to that part of my phone, and I know what time it is in place.
That's a good way to do it. I have that on the computer. All my computers, I have, well, it used to be I would keep an East Coast, my local time, which would be East Coast, Chinese time, So you're going to get your Juggernaut here, Trent.
Interesting. I mean, the Mirana is probably what seals that, right? Heavy magical damage coming in.
That's a big part of it. I think it's also good against the StarLadder. Like last game, we saw Navi do something very similar, except they went Shadow Demon first pick into Luna, and here they're going Shadow Demon.
It was their opponents. It was Vega who did that, right? Navi were the StarLadder squad.
Yes. I'm confusing it because they were on opposite sides. Navi was dire last time. Yes. Vega was Radiant.
Yes.
Yes. So anyway, it was similar. So I guess the StarLadder. Juggernaut's better against StarLadder than goddamn Luna. That's what I'm getting at.
Well, but yeah, I like it. Jug, safety first. Same ideas.
Yep.
Pushing, illusions, Dota 2.
Navi, like, they need to start getting some wins up, though. So what are they 0-4 now? 0-3?
3.
0-3.
Do they conquer?
So what's the... Is there like a cutoff point for how many losses do you need? Oh god,
yeah, I don't know.
So
I
many things I want to ask you
it.
about. Yeah, I in my head, I'm still picturing 2 groups, but it's one giant group.
I know they changed it last second on us, guys.
And that makes things. Well, it's way different. And honestly, the one group thing has kind of gone by the wayside. I can't think of any tournament that does one group stage like this anymore. Like the old StarLadder used to do it, and then they stopped because teams hated it. It was too many games. They didn't like the best of ones. And the like 2-game series, 2 groups seems to be the new agey format that everybody likes. So it's kind of cool. Maybe we have some downtime in this game. We can come back to this and talk about it a little bit. But you know, when I see this format though, the first thing that I think is tiebreakers. Like,
yeah.
there are some scary tiebreak scenarios in this kind of a group stage. A lot of them are fairly low chance, but like
Across 4 regions.
Yeah, dude, you can get like having two groups just it lowers the amount of games and also helps limit tiebreakers.
Hey!
And it also
Woo!
Hey, dude, look at this. You were just talking about
hero.
this. Silencer and Juggernaut. It's like
Good
you were
versus
listening.
Dazzle. Yay!
Silencer is really legit here. I hate playing against Silencer as Dazzle. It is like one of the worst experiences. Next to just playing against Kunkka as anyone.
I won a pub the other day simply because I convinced my guy to pick Silencer.
Really?
I just begged him. I was like, dude, please just pick Silencer. Just like do it. Just trust me. And the rest of the team was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I was like, yes, just please.
Do you ever
trust.
pull out your credentials?
Trust.
Like, trust me, I work for Moonduck.
Nah.
Trust me, I work for Complexity.
If I...
Trust me, I casted an international qualifier.
I have to actually play more pubs before I can start doing that and just have the MMR to wrap it up. I do not play pubs enough. It's tough. But that's a Magnus. Magnus
I'm
Juggernaut.
loving it,
Let's
dude.
go. Old school
So,
strats.
is this-
RP, silence.
So how do they set this up? This is Dendy Magged, right? No doubt.
Dendy Mag,
I love
mid.
it.
Juggernaut, safe
I
lane.
love it.
Off laner can be numerous heroes. Could be a... Whoa! General Fat Rider's still in the pool. That's going to get banned out.
Hopefully. Trent, I have to... Wow, Annie has subscribed to my channel for 29 months in a row.
I just saw that.
What in the... Wow. Congrats, Annie. You are officially, like... At this point, it sucks, though. I almost feel bad, because at this point, you can't cancel it. And it's not a value sub, but you're so deep, it's like... Yeah. There's
Yeah,
that
they
rider.
banned it.
Good call.
Well, General's just like, come on, man. You couldn't pick my hero right there. Maybe General plays off-lane Magnets. It's just... Screw this! No, it should be Dendy. You really want the levels in the Empower. Do I have to play StarLadder? Oh, StarLadder, of course, is on Escape. That's no option here. So that's Quakeva, Mirana, StarLadder in the position 4, I think. Position 5, Dazzle, Kezu, Darkseer. So last pick will be position 1 for Era, so you could ban out the Morphling still. Could ban out the Sven. Oh, ban Sven, actually. Definitely the play. No
I like
question
that.
here. Dire side, with Darkseer, with StarLadder. Please ban Sven.
There's got to be something else that's equally scary, though.
I'm sure it's just Sven. It's like, no way. I mean, Morphling's okay, but I think Sven's better.
Morphling is maybe...
And the other thing they could be considering is what if they go Era Mirana and then they pick some sort of a mid to like completely shit on Dendy again. That's a real possibility. Because you're looking at this and it's like it's gonna be Magnus mid. So Na'Vi needs some sort of a fallback plan where they can send the Magnus somewhere else. And that does mean that they could just send the Juggernaut mid 'cause he's more survivable despite being a melee.
Safe lane Magnus, dude.
They banned the Kunkka. So
Kunkka.
So they think it's some sort of a... Yeah, I don't know why they banned Kunkka.
So you're thinking this is a Yapzor Mirana?
No, I don't think so. I think this is either a Quakeva or an Era Mirana. And they're either picking a mid or a carry here.
Okay.
Depending on what Na'Vi pick. And then they can choose how they want
Man.
the lane to go. I think it's a position 4 StarLadder.
Ooh. I
good.
like this.
General
Off
Sand
lane
King.
Sand King, very nice. See, and this is what I meant more like not that I like General was playing terrible on StarLadder, just more like they were really prioritizing that hero and in multiple games with pretty much the same outcome where he just isn't able to do anything. I think Sand King might give him some more flexibility. You know, at least you're a little bit more elusive and you can contribute more to fights than just your AoE crush, and if that backfires, you fall over dead. You know, Sand King, he misses that stun, he gets counter initiated on, at least, you know, you still have Sandstorm, you still have, you know, some caustic action. Just a little more damage too. Some pretty sick synergy here. Potential for some huge plays for Na'Vi if they can get their team fight in line.
One thing is, this is that situation that was possible here where they have 3 melee laners. So it's virtually guaranteed, unless they go some sort of a core silencer, that all the lanes are melee farmers. So if they wanted to go like Viper or something and just totally dumpster mid, they could. Like you can guarantee a lane win right now. Just saying, it is possible. Is there any other hero that's like Razor? Same thing. Maybe scales a little bit better than a Viper. So those options are there if they wanted to do that instead of like a Koikfa Mirana mid. But the same thing could be done with like whatever hero Arrow wants again for the safe lane. So he could go Sven here. Go Clockwork. Is that So what was left last? So it is a position 1 Era StarLadder.
Wow.
Navi were right. Mopax was left.
They really like this Clockwork though. This Yapzor Clockwork, I mean, where he's sort of it's kind of cool the way they do this 4 efficiency where he kind of leeches in the off lane almost like an off laner but then still tries to rotate. And it's kind of neat because if Clockwork does get up on somebody like Silencer, for example, it's pretty devastating. Like you're finding solo kills at level 1 if Silencer's stranded without anywhere else to go. Look at General. Look at this.
So nice.
Look, have fun. Only you, Cinder, and everyone else can fuck off, but...
General.
All right, total number of smoke ganks. God damn it. All right, 0 to 4.
Yes, that's all I'm going to.
Total number of blink daggers purchased by 25. 1, 2, 3.
Should be 4. 3 to 4. I think that's right.
Could be 5. Like it could be.
I feel like it's 3 to 4 because like whatever team's winning is gonna have 2, and the other team's gonna have 1.
Potentially
unless it's even, and then it's 2 and 2.
Darkseer, StarLadder, Mirana on Dire, and then
Mirana won't have it by 25, will she?
Possible.
Maybe, I guess.
I've seen it. Then you've got Sand King, Magnus on Radiant. Jug will probably get one, but not at 25, I don't think. So, best case scenario 5. Dendi should have his. I don't know if it's like Sand King should have a blink by 25. I'm tempted to go 5 here. It sounds a little crazy, but this is a pretty blink dagger heavy lineup on both sides. Like I could see this being an 8 blink dagger game once there's enough, 30 minutes in or something.
Oh yeah, I mean there's a lot of blinks that will.
All right, number of ancients stacked by 30 minutes. Now you gotta think about this one for both sides. You did what? 0 to 5?
Well, 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna say 0 to 5.
Are you crazy?
What? Who's farming ancients this game?
Yeah, you're right.
Like there's a Magnus Jug. I agree he might, but let's say they stack it like. Let's say we make it to 8 minutes and they're like there's no Helm the Dominator to guarantee the every minute stacks. I just don't see it happening.
By 30. All right. Yeah, you convinced me. Okay. I don't know, man.
So I'll say why I think they didn't go for the whole Sven idea.
Yes, please.
Basically,
explain
like
yourself.
The slows and everything that come out from like the Silencer are actually super obnoxious for someone like a StarLadder, but for someone like a Sven. So instead they've gone for like these super mobile heroes, and mobile heroes are also very good up against like big AoE spells like RP and the epicenters and the burrow strikes from General. So if you have Leap, and then you have Sprint, and then you have Surge, you have Hookshot and whatnot, and Natural Force Staff Builder and Yapzor. That's pretty good.
All right.
I'm still not necessarily a believer in this Clockwork thing, though.
I want to believe. It's pretty cool. Is this just a solo off-lane silencer? Oh, no, there's General. Jesus, I am colorblind. But this is... this is the Clockwork power right here. Look at this. This is scary if your art style. The Cog's actually helping him out, maybe pushing him a bit further back to safety. They turn this onto Synderen for a first blood. He drops the heal. There's the crush from Era. Synderen turns for right clicks on General. They know he doesn't have enough mana for a stun.
It's got Mango.
Cooldown. He does indeed have a Mango. Another crush from Era, and that should be her first blood. Nicely done by Yapzor. Lucky 2 viewers. The item. Very nice. Good start for the Dia.
Support Clockwork winning games.
Oh. I have to say, Dendi Magnus is one of my... Well, I think I just like watching Magnus, but Dendi and Arise Magnus are 2 of my favorite player-hero combinations. There aren't too many others that I look forward to as much as just a good old-fashioned Magnus Wampin.
It's very satisfying when you watch a good Magnus game,
And like there's a lot of high skill cap heroes that I don't play, you know, like the obvious ones like Meepo, Invoker, and all that kind of stuff. But Magnus, he's like that right mix for me of I've had a couple big RPs, so I know I can feel his power, but I can't consistently win games with him. So seeing somebody like really own with this hero just feels so. It's like I know I'm never going to be good at Meepo. Watching someone do it is just overwhelming. But Magnus, it's like he's my kind of crazy, dude. I like him.
The Blink skewer plays are my favorite. I don't even care about RPs. It's just that those sick plays from like when they're up on the high ground, you just get that quick blink skewer and you just like won the game because you blink skewered someone out of nowhere.
Yeah.
God
I also
tier
just
plays.
think he's a cool hero. Like Shockwave is it's a neat like nuke mechanic, a little bit of a skill shot. And I think it's cool like the dynamic that he can bring with like, you know, synergy with a hero like Juggernaut with Empower and stuff.
Yeah, so we're getting this ward.
Very easy thing to underestimate. Era getting pushed back. Yeah, big counter ward in action.
Even dumps one down there.
What do you think about Magnus Ags? Is that ever going to be viable? With the aura and power?
I think Navi did it once, I want to say. Oh,
Did
no,
they?
wait, sorry. That was Sven Ags that they did it.
Yes. Well, I don't know which one
Which
is
is kind
more
of close.
viable. I think the problem with Sven is that he just has slot issues. It's probably better, but his opportunity cost is way higher. Magnus doesn't have as many items that he needs. Up top, General, he's donezo here. No mana, didn't eat the mango. Another kill here for the dire side, cindering it in this one. I also just like that his name is Magnus.
Whew. I'm getting tilted by chat. Because why do they think position 4 StarLadder escape doesn't run that? Yeah, well, they have a Darkseer, guys, and it's like really fucking good, and every team in China is running it right now, as well as teams in Europe. So you should definitely consider what many would be considering the two best heroes together in Dota 2 right now.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware Era plays StarLadder.
Ion Shell.
I'm just
Sprint.
trying to tell you guys what I
Crush.
think are the best heroes.
You've been watching too
okay.
much Chinese Dota, man. You
I
need to
love
get the
you
hell
all.
out of here.
I know.
I don't know what you think this is.
It's
but
just
this
exceptionally good.
This is a North American stream. All right. I don't give a shit about your Chinese theory crafting here. Yep, Zor, looking for it.
Dire structures are fortified.
The other cool thing about this Roman Clockwork is he is just super tanky in these early levels. You really don't need any items to just be a bully. You know, level 2, 700 HP.
Also, Cinderin buys everything.
Oh, mid. Look at this setup. Seneko with the disruption. Skewer back into the tower. And that is a kill, baby. They'll even get a courier, maybe? Nope. Nope. Not quite. Dude.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That is badass. We didn't even talk about that synergy. Disruption, setting up a skewer.
Oh, yeah.
RP
Yeah,
into the
that's true.
tower.
Nice little combination. I mean, you got to be pretty far forward for it to work, but it works.
But
So.
still, dude, Dendy's slapping in mid right now. Koikba has 24 last hits, 42 on the Magnus.
Yeah, he's just like running into the camps as well. He's got another stack being done here. Shadow Demon's been busy with this too. Like, he hasn't even been bottomed that much. Juggernaut, really good against the Darkseer in lane. Just use the spin. If you have to, you have the healing ward to deal with the Ion Shell harass, so life's good. Sometimes you'll see the second point go into the healing ward, but I don't even think he's going to need it this game. So
Yeah,
we
this
got
is
Omni stats.
Pretty sick when you're looking at a Magnus #1 net worth like this. It's a hero that can start to take over the game if he gets a fast blink, finds a few more kills. Even these early arcane boosts wasn't put a lot of pressure on. Meanwhile, up top, art style caught inside of the cogs. This time they've got battery assault to deal with and nowhere to go. Trying to pull the creep's attention, maybe looking for a deny, a stray Hadouken perhaps, but not in the cards. 1 to 3.
Dude, they're doing. I mean, this Clockwork is only level 2, but he has the same farm as the StarLadder. Like, it's really weird how they do it. It's really strange.
This reminds me a little bit of like the complexity, like Z-Freak jungling Queen of Pain, where on paper you're
Yeah.
like, this really shouldn't work, but it kind of does. Somehow they make it happen.
Like, look what Yapsor's doing. He just walks behind them. Now they're both dead. What other support does this? I don't. Oh, okay. He didn't cogs first.
Yeah, needed
But
a
it
call,
still
but they're
works
still
out.
going to get
It's
general.
fine.
I mean, concept is the same. He just walks behind. They jack a couple of the stacks, or a couple of the creeps in the stack. This is pretty peculiar, where like Escape are dominating up top. They're getting the kills, but Na'Vi are actually finding better farm around the map. Mid is kind of a disaster where Dendy's still just destroying. He actually went for power treads instead of arcane boots, which is kind of interesting. Did not expect that.
Oh, because he's got the max in power, yeah. Oh, he hasn't maxed it, but he's got the 2 points.
Yeah, he's like going more of kind of right-clicky Magnus rather than spammy Magnus. It's a subtle difference.
And you have an offlaner that doesn't capitalize on either, so it's nice to go treads, because Sand King does a lot of like that AoE stun that typically your Magnus is doing.
Yeah.
So you can go into like adding a little bit more damage for yourself.
Somebody needs to get Arcane Boost. I guess it'll be the Shadow Demon. Now up top again, Yapzor coming in. He'll just go hard onto Art Style. Finishes him off. Help from the StarLadder Amp, and now General on the other side. It's going to be another set of kills. This dual offlane for Na'Vi is just a disaster. At this point, they'd almost be better sacking this offlane and just rotating mid or bottom and trying to pressure somewhere else. And Yapzor's just dominating him. He's halfway through level 4. 4-0-2 at 8 minutes. He's been involved in all their kills.
It's such a weird distribution. Like, he's the same gold as the Darkseer and the StarLadder. Like, Air is not getting that many last hits, considering, like, the lanes and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. But they're getting all these kills up top, so it doesn't really matter. But it's being spread in AoE. It's just, like, so strange. I don't just keep giving the kills to Clockwork, and this is totally fine, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Art Style again up top. Gets pushed back. Era won't pursue, but he forces a couple of TP reactions. There's now 4 heroes in the top lane for Na'Vi. It looks like they're tired of feeding kills away, but dare I say this might be an overreaction.
And Denny's still mid. He's going for the Echo Saber first. Interesting.
Wow. But he's playing like
semi-carry. Semi-carry Magnus. He is farming super well. He's very far ahead, so Blink Dagger might not do the most this game. Like, if he, let's say he goes top and he Blink RPs, like his Sand King's only level 4, so he's not even going to be able to like throw up an Epicenter or something like that.
Right. I mean, he'll probably still get a Blink Dagger.
Yeah,
it's just rushing Blink doesn't really do much for you when it's...
Right.
I mean, we see the same thing with Axe, where it's like, okay, I could have a 5-minute Vanguard or a 5-minute Blink. The Vanguard gives you way more because who cares about Blink that early on? It's almost, you know...
Yeah, exactly.
It can be a disadvantage in some ways. The other thing about Blink is that it's all about the initiation. If you ever get caught first, that's a huge gold investment at a very early stage that gives you literally 0. So you better be goddamn sure you're putting it to good use. Echo Saber Magnets. This is pretty cool. I'm excited to see how this works. Because like we still haven't really seen Dendy do anything yet. It's pretty much just been farming.
So much damage when he RPs people though. It's actually gonna be disgusting. Like,
yeah.
I wonder how many right clicks he gets off. So it's let's say he does it just level 1. No, it'll be level 2 by the time he makes the play. So we'll go with the full 3 seconds. So the Echo Saber cooldown is at 4? 5. It's a 5-second cooldown. So that means you're only ever gonna get 1, right? I mean, I guess with the skewer, maybe you'll get it onto like 2 out of the 3 heroes, depending on how they split. At least one of the heroes you're gonna be able to attack 6 times. Jesus, is that right? Kind of.
It sounds like a lot, but
I mean, with the chase potential and stuff, but so more than likely it'll be you're guaranteeing at least 4 hits with Empower.
Like this makes me I've never played this Magnus build. This makes me want to queue up a pub.
People used to do it with Mask of Madness.
Yeah,
that was the
like
old one, right?
Old school though, man. That's like, you know, that was before I even thought about playing Magnus. I thought it was above me, but hey, that's loser talk. If you try hard, nothing's out of reach. That's also unrealistic talk, but still. Tier 1 tower up top. Dit Yara, the rotation. Healing ward down. Little kitty. Tower siege commences. Looks like it'll just go down uncontested.
Well, now they've like rotated Yapzor down bottom to make sure he gets level 6. So it's still later again than like your typical offlaner, but it doesn't matter. He's so much farm from these kills. It's gonna be 6 soon. He's basically an offlaner. Kezu's just jungling to help provide that lane for the Clockwork. And he's just gonna hook this silencer all game.
Yeah.
It's just like so sad. He's never gonna get into a 4-staff.
What's the cast point on global? Like if you get hook shotted and you're stuck in cogs alone with no other creeps and battery assaults on, can you cast global?
I don't think so. I believe that little like arm turning thing.
It's just too much.
I don't even think there's that perfect window where you can. I don't think you can. But obviously, if there's a second unit in there, you'll probably get it.
Right. It's a very specific situation, but still, that alone, I mean, timing is everything with global. So delaying it by the duration of a hook shot stun or even just a couple of seconds if you get a few good battery assault ticks. That can be the difference maker between a life-saving grave and a silenced dazzle. So another pick off down bottom. They get a kill on the silencer.
This one we're on the rotation.
Yeah, continuing to be kind of topsy-turvy. All right, number of smoke ganks by 10.
We did it, dude. The strat works. Always zero. All right, Tome on Yapzor, so he's even closer to level 6 now. Any satyr camps? No, it's those guys. If it was those little satyrs, he probably just killed them and be like, yes, level 6. So fast, so easy. He's gone for the aggressive build, which you can do as a support, which is kind of cool because when you're offlane Clockwork, when that was more popular. Oh, there's the satyrs. Get him. Get him, Yapzor. No, he's going to leave him. But you used to have to go 2 points on the Rocket Flare just to like last it and harass and be better in the lane, be more useful. Unless you're in like a 1v1 scenario, you could max battery assault. But in the support role, you're just like, I just need max battery assault. It's fine.
Yeah.
He also doesn't have to build Tranquils either, which is more of a laning thing when you're Clockwork too. So he can go for the treads instead. Much tankier. Helps you build into a blade mail. Makes that more effective later on.
So general, he's just got Tranquils, level 6 on the Sand King, only about halfway to the Blink Dagger. I mean, Na'Vi haven't found any kills so far this game except the one that Dendi was able to set up with the help of Shadow Demon. So only so much you can expect out of this Sand King, but at least now he's 6. So some big damage potential. They will find a smoke.
It's never good
ready
when you have to take Epicenter at level 6. That means you really lost as Sand King.
Yeah, I guess there's some truth to that.
Definitely want to be like 4.
For a kill on Kezu. Seneko does get the setup. Soul Catcher comes down. Follow-up stun. Nicely done. But the grave is there. Oh, they don't even have global. Silencer still not at level 6.
Oh, they got Kezu.
But they still got the kill. Very nice. Ditira, though, he might have to pay with his life. StarLadder connects on the crush. It'll be a 2-for-1. Not what Na'Vi bargained for. Silencer just now hit level 6. Oh, that's so bittersweet. It's definitely worth a global there if you can just make that a clean kill. Era StarLadder, baby.
Okay. We have an Arcane Rune. We have an Empowered Silencer. Alright, so I really need some farm, I guess. It's level 6 now.
Now that he's 6, it feels like Na'Vi need to come together and get a little 5-man action happening. Alright, Dendi. Don't let me down. You better get this Blink Dagger before 25.
Close. He probably won't. Oh, he just used it right now. Okay.
General is probably dead down bottom. Poison Touch. Gonna bring him low. One more auto attack from Synderin. Oh, man. Not high enough. Dude, Sind would have had it with one more.
General's trying to juke it out because he doesn't know when the flare's coming, I guess. Oh, but he can see it now. It's on cooldown. So he doesn't have to worry about it. Yeah, but he doesn't know that. Or he can't be sure of that, rather.
Ditira, there's the global. His arrow comes in mid, does connect on the jug. Any kind of counterplay? Nope.
Okay, Blink is up. They have a smoke. Oh, no. Oh, I have a ward here. They know. They know. Do they know? They probably know.
Dire Vision. Yeah, Jug is...
I think they know.
Well, no, they don't. They don't quite have confirmation. Dendi has the Blink Dagger now. He's ready to counter-initiate this.
They're just going to get out of here?
They're trying to bait this. Who do they actually find? Dendi catches Yapzor, pulls him deep into the tower. They'll bring down the Clockwork. Still has the RP. It was just a skewer. Arrow will connect on Art Style.
Okay, so he was trying to hook the silencer, and the big centaur got in the way there, so that's pretty comical.
Yeah.
Good positioning there.
I'm not going to lie. I panicked a little bit. I tried to follow Dendi and lost him, and just went, go!
Gilead, did you?
Oh, Synderin. Demonic Purge. Will the raindrops be enough to keep you alive? Grave might be. Ditira still has an Omni Slash. He might need to use it. He's going to go down quick. RP from Dendi on 3. Pulls him back. Huge damage to follow up. And there's the cleanup. Na'Vi come out big in the mid with 3 down. The first RP of the game, and it does not disappoint. Whee-wee.
Oh, needed. Very much needed.
Pulling on our heartstrings.
Possibly holding this team together.
It's a legit carry Magnus right now. Did you see how much damage he did in there?
Yeah, a little bit of an Omni Slash too.
Like RP, skewer, and then just whacking them with this Echo Saber cleave. It's nasty.
Pink is pinging.
Ping, ping, ping.
It's saying something about that ward, but they warded it, so I don't know what he's on about. Nicely done, Navi. Okay, so we're in. That means Dendi gets more levels from those kills. Maximum power, throwing it on the Juggernaut, level 13. Is that a BKB? I would assume so. Don't see what else it would be.
Yeah. Aghanim's almost out for Quakeba.
I wonder why
Always
he's
a
not
big
going
potential
Force
turning
Staff.
point.
Up against a Clockwork.
Is there anything else besides the BKB?
I don't think so. Like, I understand that he's a carry Magnus, and so you wouldn't expect a Force Staff, but up against Clockwork, it seems really good. Maybe he's going Hurricane Pike. I'm just getting the stats first.
Hurricane Pike.
I just really feel like you need Force Staff.
So you
against
think
Clockwork.
he's going just like Meepo style Dragon Lance and then going to upgrade it? That's...
I don't think he is. I'm just trying to rationalize it. I assume it's BKB. It just seems
there-
kind of odd.
So there's no way it's S and Y, is there?
Don't think so. Oh, General just whiffed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Epi. Started the animation. But it just means he'll have
Bottom?
to use
Your
his,
rock? Rush? Omni
wow.
Slash? Nope.
Thought he was aware that was happening. Clearly not.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, it just means Denny's gonna have to use his skewer every time he gets hooked, right?
Yeah.
And if battery assault's going, it'll be tough to get like a good skewer off too, like an on-point one. Anyway,
I mean,
interesting.
I guess BKB coming out around a similar time. The Ags comes out for Quakeba, so Ags Blink will be out like by the time Dendi has BKB. So that does allow him to get like really confident in these fights and not have to worry about their big magical burst damage, or like StarLadder Crush, Battery Assault, that kind of stuff.
Well, they see Dendi tops. I start pushing the mid lane. Yatsu's here with the hook. Radiant don't have any vision in here, but they are pinging like they know people are inside.
Yeah, Dendi TP's back. They shoot the arrow and it will be off the mark.
Flare saw them come in too, so no real concerns here.
Double damage on
Air sticks around way
Dendi.
too long. Whew. Be careful, man.
I don't think they've seen this double damage.
Dendi's. Oh, he's thinking about it.
Moonlight
Okay, do they have
Shadow.
sentries? I saw with this ward. They know they're
Seneko
invis.
has at least one sentry,
Yeah,
nothing else.
They put them both down. They saw the moonlight under this.
He
They're
still
waiting.
has one more.
Waiting and baiting.
This is a pretty tense moment here. Syndrome, what dazzle pipe are you using? The poor man's pipe.
This is a
Great
tense
pipe
moment.
of the father
Let me
spirits.
check cosmetics.
Dedication. Smoke weave every day. I like it. That's a good one. You know what my effigy says?
What?
We've got it, team.
That's pretty funny.
It's dazzle, and it's
They
a
smoked.
pun.
They're moving in.
Here we go, General. Blink dagger up. Smoke gets broken. He goes right in. Where's he? Oh, tries
He
for
went for
Quakeba,
that.
but misses it. Okay. Who's gonna catch who? Dendi?
Nice cancel.
Oh, it's a pump fake. Hook shot in from Yapzor though. Breaks it up. Sets up for a beautiful back wall. Gets a kill on both supports. Juggernaut also. It's a disastrous fight for Na'Vi. They didn't even get to use any of their ultimates.
That's a buyback.
Dude, they lost 3 heroes without a single ultimate. What happened? I mean, I guess Hookshot just completely crippled it.
It was just a scrappy, like they just felt pressure to take the engagement and they had a
Yeah.
bad initiation, and then there was no like, the vision wasn't good enough in the area to fight either. Like they placed down a ward to try and help them fight, but even then, Dendi's on the other side. If you're trying to figure out a blink play inside, but you can't find one, and then
Yeah.
Titsura's already too low at that point.
And there was just no RP opportunity either for Dendi. Like, you could have caught one hero maybe, but there was no... Not really a great choke point.
And then he just kept getting attacked by Era. Era
No,
just saw him
I
and
mean,
was like,
on
nope.
the flip side, it was also a pretty sick setup from Escape in terms of like Clockwork going in, dropping the cogs to break it up, and keeping everyone in that little vicinity, like that moment of hesitation where you're not sure if you need to help the people in the cogs or just run away from the cogs. And that was enough for Kezu to get a really nice vac wall and then heal bomb setup. It was a pretty swift cleanup from Escape. And now they'll move right into Roche, Arrow, on top of the amp damage here. Ooh, they bait it. They smoke.
They saw the smoke, though.
Radiant, yeah, they've got this ward up here.
Yeah. So they're trying to bait with an illusion here. Not going to work.
Yeah, I think we had it right, dude. There's been a lot of smokes, but 0 kills. Here we go. Hook shot in. Right onto General. There's the global silence, so he can make it out, but he's still stunned up. He got clipped by a Mirana arrow. Now Kezu on the other side gets caught by the RP, and Dendi sets up the kill, destroys the likes of the Darkseer. Defensive disruption buys their Sand King a little more time, but it looks like Escape are starting to clean this one up. Navi on the back foot, trying to hightail it home. General channels the Epi, but he will die before it goes off. It's a bittersweet ending for him. Split the 9s on the arrow. Art Style barely able to sidestep it. A 1 for 2, but it did cost Navi their global, their Omni, their Epi, and their RP.
And their mid tower.
And they still lost the tower. So it's a pretty brutal fight for the Radiant.
How does this game progress forward, though? Dire does fall off pretty heavy in comparison to Radiant. Like, really hard. Denny's still on top in terms of net worth. Dire do have rush potential, so they use that now, but your position 1 hero is the StarLadder. We've seen this time and time again from Alliance. When Loda plays it, you just don't scale. Yeah, Arrow's going in for an armlet this time, so you will get your wish. No
I hate
Midas.
to backtrack to a conversation we had in game number 1, but no, I take it back. I take it back. He's basically had Battle Fury up the whole time. He's going to have Manta really soon. Once Yara gets the Diffusal on top of this Manta, Navi have some really scary team fight. They've done a really good job, like keeping him split farming and making sure he's got him power up so we can, kind of power farm.
Yeah.
But I was going to say,
Agents, speaking of predictions.
Oh, I don't think so.
Current 0. Anyway, you were going to say about the Battle Fury?
This could have been an okay Battle Fury game for Jug. It's overkill when you have like the Empower, but I also wouldn't have expected Dendi to go for this Empower heavy build, So I guess in that sense, it's a little more warranted with this new agey Jug build, but it's been pretty slow. He's had a lot of space to farm.
Yeah, I think whenever you have Magnus, you just go, you just don't buy Battle Fury.
You just skip it. Yeah.
But I also think that I don't think that build's good anymore.
I know.
Manta Diffusal's better.
Old and decrepit. Can't wait till somebody wins an epic comeback game with Battle Fury Jug at Beat Invitational so I can go on a tangent about why Battle Fury Jug is still viable.
I mean, it's viable. I just don't think it's that good. I think in most scenarios, if you go Manta Diffusal, you're going to give yourself a better chance at winning the Dota 2.
All right.
Gold graph and XP graph? Okay, buddy. I will look
ask
at
Knoxville.
Okay.
Get him to run some numbers.
Run them again.
Crunch
4K.
the numbers.
4K deficit for the Radiant, so Escape up 4K net worth.
Oh, Dendi breaks the smoke with an Invis rune. Oh my, that's lucky.
Oh,
they might still get Yara, Era.
He's a bash.
Spin.
Bash
god.
home.
Hook shot. That'll do it.
Spoiler. Jeez. It was way more fun looking for a bash. I wasn't even looking at Yavsor.
That went from like lucky to unlucky. Whereas Dendi broke the smoke and they panicked, and the result was
Blitz just signed off on Moonduck.
Okay.
I have been told. Uh-oh. Damn it, Blitz.
All right. There's a fight going. Okay. RP, global, looks like Yapsor is getting low. They're going to kill Slardar, and Cinderin. Oh, a TP out. Nice grave. Cinderin will pay with his life, though. Darkseer comes in. Darkseer quick, but still wants some, and they're going to get some. Art Style getting low. The arrow barely misses, and they'll chase him down. He should still die. Crazy fight for Escape, and they end up cleaning it up reasonably well.
So are we swapping over?
I'm trying to figure out if Slacks is ready. I pinged him.
It'll be an hour until Slacks is up.
Pinged him an hour ago. No, he's alive. I pinged him an hour ago and said, "Hey, do you want to start an hour early?" And he said, "Lol."
So, apparently he's there.
Oh, Slacks is there?
Well, he's in the chat. I don't know.
Okay, good. All right, well, I'm going to assume that they're big boys and they can handle it. My multitasking skills are top-notch tonight. We announced elimination mode while casting, so well done. Force staff up on Yapzor. Let's take a look at just the overall item spread. Silencer. First item, Veil. Hey, look at the blink daggers, Mr. Trent.
5+.
I got it.
Attaboy. You got him. 25 minutes.
Lane. Mid lane, StarLadder. So Veil on Silencer. What do you make of this?
It's a good Veil game. A lot of magic damage coming out. Sand King.
I like Tired Trent.
What?
What do you think about Veil this game? Good Veil game. Much more. I like it, dude. It's good.
Yeah. It's. I know he needs the armor for sure, right? Up against
See,
like StarLadder.
I would have thought Force Staff was the obvious item in this game.
Fully agree.
Like
I thought
again
he was
against
buy
Clockwork, just generally good on Silencer, even when you aren't against a Clockwork. You know, I don't know. Big fan. Big fan. It was almost 6 blink daggers. Jug bought that a minute past the cutoff. So, how do you feel about this Jug transition here? Manta into blink now.
Looking for the good Omni Slash, looking to keep his mobility up with the
Yeah.
the RPs from Denny and whatnot. Same thing with the Sand King too.
If you factor in that he has Empower, like the Battle Fury effect, it makes the blink maybe a little more valuable than if you don't have a Magnus. Like make sure your Omni Slash gets like max value. Hashtag value.
Hashtag value. Just all about the value. All over the place.
Value chain.
And there is a smoke. No dire vision. So in we go. Yapzor maybe the sacrificial lamb here. Indeed he is.
Yapzor will die. So I'm torn what to do here. Slacks is not ready. Should we just host this channel and then have Slacks come back?
Sure, let's do that.
Like because I don't like with the delay server, it's a pain in the ass to like turn this off and then
Yeah, for 5 minutes. That's brutal.
yeah.
Just host us.
So okay, I'm going to /host Zyori TV.
Easy.
Moonduck is now hosting Zyori TV.
Saved it.
All right, now we gotta be serious.
Super serial.
Tier 2 tower mid falls. Navi actually regaining some lost footing here. What's the overall graph look like? And they're making a little dent. Like Escaper still in control, but Yule Scepter coming out on the Sand King. He's got his mobility items up.
Starting to cut into that lead. Bring it on down. Experience still climbing on the side of Na'Vi, so things are looking good for them. Again, this is that fall off period we're looking at. Clockwork needs to be really effective right now. I mean, this is what Clockwork does. At least he's not a core, theoretically, this game, but your position 1 is a StarLadder, so he kind of similarly falls off. It's weird.
Yeah. That is definitely an issue for Escape. They need to try to keep this high octane while they can. I mean,
They have like a Darks here too.
presumed BKB on StarLadder will be another big potential turning point. They've got the gem on Yapzor right now. Clockwork looking for the hook plays.
Close to E-Blade on Quickfa. It's going to be big.
Ira. Wow, that is pretty impressive for Quickfa. A crit now on Dendi. Here we go.
That's a
Hook
lead
shot
off.
in though. It catches Dendi, but Dit'Yara, he's in a lot of trouble. The disruption barely saves him. Global, of course, deployed. Dit'Yara will not survive, however, as Era chases him down. It's a whiff fight for Na'Vi. Then on the back foot, Artstyle dies second. It looks like Seneca will be soon to follow. Escape just run over him. Another beautiful initiation from Yapzor. My God.
Man, this
Position
game.
4 Clockwork.
It's so tense because, like, whoever gets initiated on first probably loses the fight. Like, I don't think there's enough counterplay coming in. And even though you have the defensive, like, silence coming out, the urn from Yapzor is just so clutch on Dendi. It forces him to BKB because he knows he needs Blink in order to get anything good off during this fight. So he BKBs just to basically purge off urn. Then he blinks out of, like, 3 heroes to, like, back here. And then the rest of his team is just sacked because he has, like, 10 more seconds till he can blink.
All right, tier
they're
2
just-
tower down mid.
And again, no Omni.
Roche. Yeah, it's
Brutal.
these fights for Na'Vi have either been they catch the RP and they get a great team fight, or they get caught and they don't use any of their ults and just flop over. This game has been so heavy on the initiation, and I guess that's part of the reason why it's favored Escape. They've got brilliant initiators. All 4 of these here. You got fishing arrows, you got 2 blink dagger carriers, plus the hook shot. Yapzor, either an AC or a Shiva. I'm not sure what he's doing with his plate mail.
Lotus Orb. Purge the silence off himself, probably.
Or that's a good call.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, so how about this? Crystallis.
4. Dendi?
No, Dendi's already got it.
Yeah. No, that's
so
good.
are we looking Daedalus here?
Yep, that was the continuation when you had the Mask of Madness. You went into the crits.
Okay. Is there any merit to the Bloodborne?
In this game, there's no evasion, which would be one thing that could possibly tilt you more towards it. Does give you some more mana, which is nice as a Magnus, especially because you didn't go Arcane Boots. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gives you more attack speed, which again is kind of nice with the bonus damage you get.
You know, it's
actually,
like another.
You know what? Bloodthorn might be more value than Daedalus now on Magnus.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. Especially
Because
with
you get
this sort of
30
build,
attack speed.
where you're going for like a right-click centric type thing.
But you have the Echo Saber, so it's like if you get the crit with the Echo Saber, because you have like 3 swipes at it in your giant RP, then you potentially get a crit on the entire enemy team.
Well, I think for Na'Vi also, it's nice to have another piece of control also. I mean, maybe he gets the initiation on that target that you're trying to kill, but it's also good to just have silence for, you know, a hero like Mirana, or like Dazzle.
It's also like 2k more though. It's a tough call. I don't know.
True.
It's only like, what is it? It's like you're paying 2k more and you're getting a 30% less crit. Sorry, 50% less crit. 45 it is precisely.
Yeah. Darkseer does have Guardians, so he's already kind of a step ahead there.
Yeah. And they'll have Lotus Orb soon too.
And there's the BKB out on StarLadder. Ooh, General. Trying to start things off, but can't quite find it. Now Era comes in with a crush. Follow-up arrow, and that'll be the end of General. Nice, easy, clean kill for Escape.
The gem to boot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a huge kill. And no buyback either. Very scary to go high ground against this Na'Vi team, though.
With the Aegis.
Well, just in general, like global RP, you know, Epi, like they just have a very good high ground defense team. Even if they're 20k net worth ahead, you still kind of have to respect that team fight power in the choke point.
Dondo Dota.
Koikba, fishing arrow, not quite.
Where was the App God? Oh, he was too far back at the runes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Lotus Orb for Yapzor, no doubt.
Good item.
Good item, yeah.
If they can pick off Dendi, obviously that would be the biggest thing for them, but he'll have buyback.
So okay, riddle me this, Mr. Manta Diffusal Juggernaut.
Why is he buying a Scotty?
What's going on over here, huh?
I assume it's a Scotty. I can't see anything else.
Lincoln's is not good here.
No, I don't think it does. It do anything other than amplify?
Amp damage and poison touch. We got a big poison touch here.
Oh, poison touch. Never mind. Get me a Lincoln Sphere.
Well, I guess
it stops E-Blade
Dagon.
Yeah.
Yep. But that seems like a really gimp item for no reason. Like, I think Diffusal
when you have Manta. And Diffusal does the exact same thing. Well, I suppose Diffusal obviously gets rid of the state after, but it doesn't help with the damage that comes out.
Yeah. Manta Blink Scotty. That's a very peculiar build.
Oh, Danny's going Daedalus. He's boring. Sorry to disappoint.
Okay. I just wanted to throw it out there. You know, this is an unconventional Magnus build / game in general, so I thought it might be fitting that of all the times to do something different with the Crystallis, this may be it. The Lotus Orb is now up, and also Dagon on Mirana. Just the level 1, but she's the full laser.
Pew. So if Dendi dies, they lose right now. No buyback. Very scary.
Oh, yeah, he's all in.
The range of Clockwork.
They actually don't have a single buyback right now.
Arrow, Blink, Darkseer.
And Darkseer
needs to be like fully aware. Like basically Dendi can't even leave like his high ground, I don't think right now, which is something that Dire could abuse.
You know, I just noticed I'm not using my Shagbark HUD, and that really bugs me.
I use the default HUD.
I hate the default HUD. It's so boring, stupid.
I know.
blocks.
I'm just so used to it though.
I love the shag bark. I feel like it fits my alternative lifestyle. But a lot of tournaments don't like it, you see. They make the overlays for the default, and then you put it on the stupid flowers, and that's I've had that conversation too many times.
I'm sorry they're infringing on your rights.
Game number 8, and I just noticed. At least we got rid of the goddamn status bars. I'm surprised that took me 5 games to complain about. But we got a little stalemate here, Trent.
10 to 21, Dondo Dota. 1 RP. Could be game. 1 dead Magnus will be game. Who will die first? Find out in like 10 minutes when we fight for the next Aegis.
Come back for the conclusion of this nail-biting series.
Oh, who else is building items?
Blitzu. Here we go. Era jumps onto Ditya. Remember, he's got Omni Slash here. They got to bring him down quick. They get the bash. He tries for the spin first, but it's not the play. They just click him down.
It's not like 3 times in a row it's happened. I mean, then again, if he Omnis, I don't think it ends up much better, to be honest.
Nor.
Is that a flare? Ooh, wrong guess. But then he's out.
And who's that over here? Oh, hello, General.
They've scanned. Nah, they already used it.
Oh, they see him, though. Hook shot, Yapzor, they find him. Good night.
What did they do, sail an arrow past them?
Yep, you know, sometimes you need to hit the arrow to get kills, and sometimes you just got to use it as a mobile ward.
Yep.
And Yapzor found the hook shot. Pretty nice. And now that Dagon, it's a level 3 Dagon all of a sudden. Aegis will be reclaimed, but Escape still just finding pickoff after... Yapzor just scouting the other side of the trees, making sure there's no trickery afoot. Alright. Still a 10-second BKB on Era's StarLadder, by the way. Haven't...
Just chilling with it, you know.
Well,
staying with that big moment.
I'm gonna tab out and pull up /R dad jokes.
Don't worry, man. That next Aegis, it's gonna be hype.
Can't run up to the high ground when they know Na'Vi have their cooldowns. Na'Vi are on the back foot, so they have to play kind of defensive.
He got buyback now, though. So
yeah,
he came out this far.
That's good. I think Escape are playing this right, though. They're just looking pickoffs, playing it very safe, waiting for Na'Vi to get hyper-aggressive or commit to one of these little skirmishes. However, Scotty has now come up on Ditya. Big investment. Ooh. Almost gets Seneko. Oh, the arrow. Godlike streak. 7 lucky viewers there, Trent. Down bottom, Synderen with the TP. Brave going to keep him alive, but the TP won't happen. But Kezu, back
that's
wall
a nice
on
3-man back.
BKB used by Dendi. He forces out a global. There was nobody else there. Yapzor with a hook shot in. Connects on Dendi. Beautiful cogs. Locked art style uphill. And now the rest of Escape come in. Omni Slash will start bouncing around. Does some decent damage. But now Ditya left all alone. His friends have all been killed for but a humble Shadow Priest. This is the moment that Escape have been waiting for. Now Ditya no longer immune to magic. Era connects with the stun. Vac back. And he is down. Now a couple of buybacks available for Na'Vi, Sand King, and the Magnus. But
no
this
RP.
Game starting to feel like it's donezo. Yeah, I think he wasted the RP inside of the cogs, if I'm not mistaken.
He has. Oh, that's nice. That was really nicely timed. Buyback with the Yule Scepter. That's gonna be enough to. Oh, but the BKB was up. Oh, lordy.
Get shit on.
Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Dang on.
Oh.
Pew, pew.
That's yeah, there's like a moment where you can freeze frame where Mirana has a Dagon and she's leaping over her own energy beam, like a full meta Voldemort type deal. It's pretty badass. I mean, this is just Escape really coming online. Big win for them, and this continues the downward spiral for Na'Vi. This makes them now 0-4, if I'm not mistaken, to open
Sick
up the
vacuum by
stage.
Kezu. Like,
yeah, dude.
Just like won the game before Roche. So they didn't
That
have to
was
delay
such
it
a
any
confident
further.
play. He jumps in like 1v3 and knows that he's just going to be able to survive and intimidate them through it, make some space. He
Get
just needs
backed
the
up.
vision for Yapzor. It was like, worked like a charm.
Nicely done. So they only get 1 lane. That's really nice for Na'Vi, to be honest. 1 lane's definitely not over. It just puts them at a big advantage going into this next Roche. A lot of more pressure coming down this bottom lane, which makes it harder for Na'Vi to contest at the Roche pit. They have sick Roshan fighting potential, but again, time is wearing on the side of Escape. Like, things are getting scarier. We already saw Ditchy just did way more during that fight than he has, like, the entire game. So that is important. And we'll see if it'll be enough. Denny using the buyback. Pretty scary. 5.5 minutes now, which means the Aegis push will be coming in with no buyback on the mag. And that will be Escape's last big chance with a sizable, I would say, percentage advantage to win the game. However, if they fail against all this combo, which there is, they probably lose.
What does Morana get? I just get a veil now? Like,
just buyback.
just hold buyback? Okay.
I think you just save for it so that you see that moment where you can just buy back and no real chance of losing, but just bots to win.
Prioritizing a slot for infused raindrop at 40 minutes.
And yeah, and he bought bots too. Like,
yeah, it's like there are a lot of things you could have upgraded. Could have bought a Lincoln, but no, I'm holding on to the raindrops. I want my boots. Here we go. Fight breaks out. General gets the stun on Era, but now BKBs get popped. It's another decent back wall. Global comes out as art style gets destroyed. Omni Slash does okay damage, but no follow-up kills. Now the hook shot in from Yapsor trying to break up this fight. His Dark Spheres died, but he's already gotten everything off. General finally gets a decent epi, secures the kill on StarLadder, but again, Radiant just don't have the resources. Sand King makes it out one way. Shadow Demon
nice.
TP's home.
Ukes by General.
Sidesteps the arrow. But does he live? He has to blink to survive, but it cancels the TP, and now he is in hell in a handbasket.
Oh, so close. Oh, General!
Ring around the Rosie. Oh, blink it one! That was so close. That was sick.
That was a nice juke. Almost had it. Oh, arrow onto Sineko as well. Yeah. No one gets out alive. Nice steal, Yapsor.
But it's another cleanup. Buyback now on the Shadow Demon. Jug does have one. Still a tier 2 standing in the top lane, so Escape won't be able to get megas off this or even really do crippling damage. They'll back it up, play a little bit careful. They only have 3 heroes alive. They know Global's down, but no need to force the issue. They're finding so much out of these fights. 25k net worth lead. They're doing a really good job staying spread, too. Like, Dendi had such a good start this game, and I feel like this has been so hard for him. Art style, another arrow skill shot from Koikma, making it look easy as he continues the godlike streak. What is he right now? 15, 1, and 8. Koikma, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, god tier. He's so good at this hero. He just lights it up every time.
And there's a refresher orb on Kazoo. What do you got there, Kazoo?
Double vax. Let's do it.
I wish I could remember the history of that meme. There was some like Han cast or some Han fan or somebody that like kept calling him Kazoo, and it's obviously Kazoo. There's like an old story there. I didn't just make that up. Like that's like an old thing where, like he's tweeted about it or like yeah, you just call me Kazoo.
Kazoo. That's pretty good.
It's a great handle.
Oh, too late. All right, they're gonna fight them outside the pit.
Hook shot, miss. General goes jumping on in. They don't have detection. He'll survive for now, but Navi, they're all split up. Omni Slash jumping around. Minimal damage, but he blinks away. Nicely done by Dityara. Oh, betterly done by Kezu.
Good lord, what a hook shot.
I just
finds
conjugated
Dendi
better.
so far away.
I don't know.
Blocks
That
his
was
path,
just...
so he has to skewer him. Yap God. Easy Dota.
I was so tilted by Navi's plays, I said betterly in that last fight.
That's how betterly it was.
That's how betterly Escape played this game. 13 to 39, 43 minutes. All 4 predictions correct. First time in 8 games. All right.
Nice.
We're getting better here, buddy. This is good.
I only got 3 out of 4. I thought it would be 3 to 4 blinks. I thought one team would stomp, but 5+ ended up being correct. By a lot. 3K. I don't think his build was the issue. I think his build was actually really nice. It's the spells. They just didn't hit spells. Like that play coming from Roche where they smoked up and tried to go high ground and then they just YOLO blink burrowed when your smoke up popped was like game. That was just like, that was your big chance to win this game and bring it back, and they just whiffed it. It was a poor fight that they felt forced into taking. And that's one of the hardest parts of it being on Radiant side is when Dire gets a lead, they take control of your Radiant side jungle and you have to smoke into it. It's a very difficult place to fight into. Escape versus Imperial. More Escape Dota. I love watching Escape.
It's you have this window of how long is it? 4 seconds where you can kill Storm Spirit, and then the lift on top of that is 2 seconds ish. So they have 6 seconds to kill Storm Spirit. And I guess they've Omni and then they've Timber, so apart from that they don't have much damage. I wonder what's happening.
They don't really know either. They're trying. Oh, they contacted him. There's a storm and his internet went off.
Oh Jesus! All right. I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm putting the screen on Storm Spirit. You guys can talk about Storm Spirit for a while.
It's gonna be interesting to see if Liquid tries to like do aggressive warding and stop Storm from farming, or if they just be content farming themselves. Not sure.
I think they're gonna try and get this tier 1 tower and bottom down as fast as possible.
They just need to get their
wards and
items
take
up there.
control of their Finem's jungle. And then they'll just try and keep that control and keep the Storm Spirit away from farming as much as possible and try and snowball off that. And then if you take tier 1 and bottom as well as tier 1 mid, you get control of pretty much the whole of the Radiant jungle, and you also get control over Roshan. So then you can really keep the Storm Spirit down. And you only need 1 ward in your own jungle to see if the storm ever walks in there to farm. And it's pretty much the cliff in the middle of the jungle.
What do you mean, like
Like their
cosmetics?
sets, yeah, their sets.
Okay.
I mean, miracle.
I don't know. Is this the joke mask? I've never seen this one before. Is it cool?
Is an old
It looks
one.
alright. He just has the DC sword though. He doesn't have the fancy sword.
He's
You know
got the
the.
golden cat.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I still a fan of the banjo. Big banjo fan myself, or whatever it is.
The banjo is pretty nice.
Oh,
He looks so happy.
He
Especially
does. He's
now,
just
if you go
chuffed with
into,
himself. That's what I'm doing.
Showcase, yeah, it looks really. He's so happy.
Miracle's outfit isn't online. The red is too dark on his pants.
To the front of Storm's friend. Look at his face.
Yeah,
It's
he's so
actually terrifying though. It's not like an actual, like genuine happy smile.
It's more like
It's
I'm
like
gonna kill you. Happy.
evil. Yeah. I'm gonna eat you alive. You know.
It's the way he's so into the jungle to kill some jungle camp families.
Who's he
You
looking
know,
at?
He's off.
Oh, look
looking
at
at the-
Timbersaw's face.
He's gonna
I
kill these
see.
poor wolves, dude.
Timbersaw's screen is too noisy.
Oh, yeah, true.
The shack room. I'm getting out of here.
Listen to the waterfall.
Yeah, but it's too close to the timber chain. Right. Or the
Listen
timber
to the
saw.
bottom waterfall.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Good call.
Soothing. I know these spots, you know. It's the soothing spots show. When
That's
there's
all you
long
do when you
pauses.
observe, is it?
Yeah, I just watch the waterfalls when there's long pauses.
What else is kind of nice?
I like it that Legion is only grabbing one of her weapons.
Let's see.
The other one is just kind of floating there.
Telekinesis, man.
Mind powers.
Liquid mind control, Legion Commander. Oh man. I hope we can get this fixed though.
Storm. Just hope.
Maybe they shouldn't have picked Storm Spirit.
What does Bounty Hunter?
I'll show myself out.
What does Bounty Hunter have in his bag? In this backpack? Gold? Oh, it's gold. The money.
Let's see. Yeah, a big bag of gold.
It's got like a trumpet.
Here's a
Oh, yeah,
cup on the
that's what I
bottom of it, and a trumpet. And a carpet. What a weird collection of things.
He's ready to go camping, dude.
With his bag of gold?
Yeah, and his blanket and his cup and his trumpet.
I guess you can't leave it anywhere.
How else do you go camping?
Good point, good point.
I always bring my trumpet when I go camp.
Uh,
And my bag of gold that I usually sleep on.
From all them TI observing, yeah? Big bag of gold with us.
That I otherwise keep under my mattress. When I go camping, I have to take it with me, you know? I
You don't
trust my
trust your
parents at
family?
home.
Yeah, yeah. Screw them guys.
Just bring the bag of gold with me.
So, got a bit of a drawing contest going on here. Sand King types G, well played, GG. Ohio. Fucking Ohio. I'll give them a winky face. ECB SSSSSS. Oh, what a name. I know, this game is definitely at a point where I think the next 10 minutes will decide the entire game. Like, if Finem get wrecked, you know, if Liquid can get Roshan, push the tempo, get some towers, and
Get a
Finem
blink
will...
dagger on mind control.
Yeah, yeah, the blink dagger is important. And assert map dominance. But I also think this is the time where if Finem don't leak too many kills, you know, they just play kind of safe. If Liquid overextend, they punish them. But they never, like, try and force it too much. Until they have their initiation items, like their blink dagger, you know, Bloodstone and Storm. And they're in a very, very dominant position, just from the draft alone. Alright, he's on the way!
Nice. Oh, the drawing now on the minimap.
Yep. Okay. What do you guys think of Rubik as a support hero? Why do people like him so much?
Who?
Rubik.
I mean, against heroes like Warlock, you can potentially just like have Warlock on your own team if you manage to steal it.
Yeah, that bit's okay.
Kind of tempting.
I think
This
the no field has a lot to do with it, I think. Like, people really underestimate this spell.
Yeah.
Like,
But
22
usually as support you get that so late in the game.
he's in like 1 point and it's 10%, you know? Against a Sand King Epicenter, like Stormsphere, Eyeball, it's a lot, you know, it is a lot. You are right though, you do get it very late. Alright, we're back!
I guess for
Grand.
Liquid it's a good pick because you never know if they're gonna play it middle.
True,
So,
true. It's kind of
they
like
don't-
the confusion pick.
Yeah.
Smoke and daggers. Let me remove this. Let me switch to the net worth. It seems like they're sending Boba bottom just to try and secure
It's been denied.
mind control's blink, you know, try and get him some farm. He really needs to get this blink dagger. And then from there they can play their game. Maybe next time it's closing on this level 6. Come on, just leech 6. Oh, nice. Right, he's got level 6. Warlock columns up. Let's see how they use he TP's bottom. Alright. It's the Power Rangers play. Finem are looking for this pick on Legion. Oh man, this could be like 1 or 2 towers if they
I
get
think
this.
it's a very smart pick to go for, because you'll be able to take this, take the tower, and once you get the tower down, you'll get Roche control as well. Instead of losing your tier 1 first. It's really the control
Skylark's
play.
very fast. Well, he accidentally double tapped his other, but I don't think it matters too much. Saving the open wounds
the
until
Timberman.
after he used the heal as well. Very nice play.
Radiant's
Alright, Timber's here. I guess that's not really. They still have Warlock Golem. Oh my god, that damage! Alright, I just kind of exploded.
Miracle's dying middle of the storm, I think.
He doesn't have any mana.
Oh,
no, he spins it off. He didn't have any mana for the Warlock Golem in the bottom lane. Kuro's getting focused by Madara. He's tracked up.
Where's that mana
Matumba, yeah. Oh,
yeah,
the
look at-
Burrow
oh,
Strike.
I like it.
Burrow Strike. Nice play from Bulba. Alright, that's a show fight recap. Bam. 1,000 gold.
Oh, look middle. We're gonna get him maybe. Again. We're so
Oh
close
my,
twice
he
now.
has Omni.
Oh,
Okay.
they got it.
So, all in all, Liquid kind of getting a lot from that engagement, even though I don't think it counted the mind control, so it's probably a lot more even, and then Miracle died mid, so after all that, I still think it's pretty even. Like, no one got any objectives.
They didn't use Golem on no epicenter so far, so they can just do it again, I think.
True, and this time, I don't know, the Burrow Strike on Rubik is pretty, like, game-changing this early. Having level 4 Burrow Strike, you know, on a support Rubik at 12 minutes. Oh, Spartan. I think he needs to be way more careful of the Matumba Man's Timbersaw, because he died instantly in that bottom fight, and that makes it kind of difficult. Oh, they scan for the bounty hunter.
They're infested in
I saw
Sand
that. Yeah.
King, but they don't really try to switch anyone.
I think he's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm farming this Blink Dagger.
Maybe just baiting, I guess. Sand King now. Oh no, they didn't.
It was weird.
Yep.
How close is mind control? But 1,000 gold away from Blink. 1,300.
2,000, oh, 1,000 golds. A bit more than 1,000 for Bloodstone for Timber.
Oh, the relocate bottoms set up by Skylark.
Oh,
Oh,
that damage.
boy! Warlock Golem. That's enough, I think, to get him out.
Oh.
Talk with the greed! Oh my god! They go in. Alright, Liquid just cleaning up here. They're
Oh,
looking to
that's a
cancel the
disaster.
TP. Alright. Okay, why did Tug go for the turnaround right click when he saw Matumba Man on the Timbersaw right beside him? I don't know what that was about. Like, because of how many tracks is that as well? Only
2 or 3 at least.
It shows only one, but
Yeah, I think he didn't have mana for more tracks because he had to use his shuriken to stop the TP.
Well, there was at least 2 of them, but he didn't get anything on the last one.
it seems like Finem are really trying to force it. Like they're relocating their Storm Spirit like super deep in. Then Io just tanks like tower hits from the tier 1 tower, is already on half HP, and then it's like an easy duel for mind control. I don't know.
So close to dagger as well, sinking.
Yeah, like why not wait on these timings, guys? What's happening here?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
Lads, explain why Finem feels so pressured.
Oh, I don't know. Like that was just overconfident, I think.
Maybe overestimating the power of the Warlock Column? Oh, that's a nice kill pick.
Oh,
Very
it's a
nice
lot of
pick.
commitment for a Wisp, but I guess you have a bounty, so you still get a lot of gold.
It's a 4-man track, dude.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate that.
Bloodstone are up. 40-minute Bloodstone or 50-minute.
And Blink Dagger up, this is it. Alright.
radiant structures are fortified.
Blink Dagger up on Sand King 2 though.
It's level 1 epi, I'm not sure if it's enough to do anything.
Especially now with that Hold of Defiance, as you pointed out earlier, it's like very difficult to kill this Timber.
And that 1 point in Nulfield.
Uh-huh.
Don't forget that one.
I'm telling you. It does add up.
It is, yes.
He also has a cloak.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like, I wouldn't be
Man.
surprised if Finem starts spending timbers or not. They're getting wrecked twice by that here. It's so hard
Yeah.
to kill again.
They just... They kind of gave it to them though. I think they didn't wait on any timings. Like they were fighting with Treads, Soul Ring, Storm Surveyor. You know what I mean? They were just 100% forcing it. Alright, Matu's going in. He's not afraid. Alright, they get the track off. Mirko has no Omni, but he can. Oh. Epicenter?
Epi. They didn't get the healing one though.
Oh, but that's the fatal bombs hit on 3. They get the Sun King stolen, Boba goes in. They get the jewel off, but what the. Alright.
That sinking stun by Rubik was so good.
It was so sick from Boba actually. Oh man. Man, my play-by-play casting sucks balls.
I think they just got sexy out. They stop them. Like they don't have golden, they don't have epicenter. They have
They're high
nothing to stop
cooldown
them.
spells. I don't know. They don't have anything. They don't even have any items on anyone. Like Armlet is the only completed item on the team, apart from like utility items.
I think that's the issue with the Wisp plus Warlock. They both
The
do
two
0
defensive
damage pretty much.
healings.
Moba got killed by fatal balls.
Oh my god.
Well, Timberman was just tagging the tower.
Oh my god.
That shouldn't happen. Oh, they're
They
taking
even
in.
tried to earn him and it didn't work.
Poor Bulba.
That really shouldn't happen.
Getting
It's a disaster.
500 gold for killing a wisp.
Well,
Yeah,
for
that-
Wisp, for a bunch, yeah.
Not bad. He got a point booster off that. Bulba. He's like, I bet he's so mad. He was probably screaming
I mean,
at
I
him.
would report my Timberman for sure.
He was definitely screaming at him. He's like, dude, you know, the fatal bond spell, you know how this works, you know? Just fuck. Oh my god. Oh.
Like, how do you stop him? I don't know.
Maybe you just fatal
There's no
bonds him
way.
and then kill his whole team.
I guess.
You don't even have to worry about him.
That's a strat.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, Desolator is still so far away for Nikes if he even decides to go for that.
Yeah. They just have to play around the Warlock column, right? Hopefully they...
It's hard to play around such a long cooldown though. Gives so many openings for the enemy teams to be able to go for pushes or go
Farm.
for objectives in general, and also farm. Because now they can go for Roche pretty much uncontested because there's no war to actually help them fight.
They can't even do infest ganks because they don't really split up. Just 5-man down towers now. Really tough.
It is, it is. They just need a split push, I think. Like, the only one that can really catch Thug is the Legion, so they just have vision on Legion. I think they'll be okay.
Gonna have Mac on bounty really soon. 30 gold.
Yeah, this is a difficult position for Advil.
Dire's top tower
I really think they put themselves in this position though. Like, sure they were behind early, but when they forced them 2 fights bottom where they got like four of them died in one fight, I think 4 of them died in the next one as well. All of a sudden, the game like was very hard for them. They're gonna get the Bloodstone up on Tug now right before this fight, so if it does go in their favor, you know, if they do get a few kills, they get a few Bloodstone charges, the game can turn around. Like Storm Spirit, as we talked about earlier, can control the tempo of the game. But I don't think Liquid are really worried about that. They're going bottom where they did damage earlier.
Actually kinda hard for Storm to kill someone as well. Like, you won't be killing Timbersaw or Juggernaut. Legion not really either. Rubik is a Glimmer Cape already.
Well, if they get the Infest and Lifestealer helps them, I think they can kill everyone except Timbersaw. Maybe not Jug actually. The Manta, it's different. Oh. The instant removal of the spell. Oh.
He needs to carry detection with Storm though, I think.
Goes and gets sniped to Healing Ward. Nice. It's a good start. Mind Control still positioning himself at the back lines. Ready to dispel or initiate. Oh, they go in. Warlock Golem hits on 3. The Fatal Bonds is on them with the Juggernaut. Oh, okay, my Tumberman is doing so much work on the front line, they just can't stop him. He's still full HP.
Oh,
they get the Jewel off on Sun King.
There's no way of doing it.
Lifestealer boys back. Oh, he gets the Glimmer off though, and he has the stun. Oh, Boba can do the sick play here, I think. This Burrow Strike spell, stolen spell is so good. But the failed bonds again. He Glimmer Capes again. Like you talked about, he doesn't have the dust, so there's no way to skill him.
Like both Bounty and Ruby just go invis when he jumps in. You really need to
And they're the 2 heroes that he needs to kill. Oh man. Did he just go like commit to mid?
Warlock just got his Midas, so I think that's the turning point of this game.
That
No,
attack
Vegas.
speed. What did they do with us? Come on, help us.
It's so hard at this point. I feel like maybe when Liquid's backing out now, trying to go for a smoke and getting a straggler pickup could be an option. But if you find the Timber Soul out, you're not gonna kill him.
You're
There's,
just
like, no
screwed,
way.
right? It's game over,
You're
kind
gonna have
of.
to
If
try
you fight
and
them.
find either one of the supports and carry detection up that point, or find the Legion. It's like the only kills you can actually get.
I think
There's still
Stonespirit
Vegas
just buys
for
a
another 2
gem.
minutes.
Like it shouldn't be Lifestealer who carries stuff. It should be Storm really.
Storm buys a gem, I think. I think at this stage in the game, you need to do things like this. You know, you need to catch maybe Kuro out once or twice, destroy a few wards. You need to get yourself back into a position like that you can play from.
He
But
did get his Bloodstone now without dying, which is helpful for sure.
yeah,
So if they actually hold, they'll be able to get some Bloodstone charges. Will help them be able to pick up people more. But it's really gonna be risky in this fight.
the Thumban also has a Bloodstone charges, except he has a lot more charges.
Just a few more.
Mind Control bottom item, I think. Oh yes, this is like okay.
They're gonna try from not to. Oh yes, Deso. All right.
Yeah.
I was like,
I know.
he kind of has to stay back to dispel the stone on Miracle.
Oscar, Kuro breaking the smoke.
Oh, that's
Maybe
actually
he-
so smart by him. Doing the space.
And then tracking
He's going
up
for the zip
Zone.
for the healing ward, but the
Oh.
Boba was ready.
That stun
Holy
was so
shit.
good.
So
What
buyback
a
either.
player. No buyback. He's only there for 18 seconds. Mana was
Mana
dead
was
because there's no
as well.
mana. The relocate was tried, but what the
That's
Jesus was that?
Game over.
All right.
Oh,
23 minutes.
That was rough.
It was indeed. I don't know. I thought it. Finem just felt under pressure when they really they shouldn't have risked so much in the bottom lane. They gave away 2 full near team wipes, and
I thought it
Team
was
Liquid just-
really good that they didn't drop the golem on the kill on Legion, but then where you kill a hero and then you take the tier 1. But they never really get going with that, so the Tumbo one was super farm, you just got a lot of kills out of it.